Picture this: a chilling winter's night, the wind howling like a wounded animal, and a lone figure trudging through the snow, hopelessly lost in the wilderness. This is not the setting of some fictional horror tale. No, this is the chilling reality of one traveler's terrifying encounter with the Wendigo. In the heart of the wilderness, where the snow falls relentless and the cold is a relentless beast, our unfortunate traveler came face to face with an entity that defies understanding. A creature born out of the oldest Native American folklore, known to many as the Wendigo. The Wendigo is no ordinary creature. It is a beast of unimaginable hunger, a manifestation of the very essence of winter. Its form is grotesque, a gaunt figure with sunken eyes, its skin stretched tight over its skeletal frame. Its heart is as cold as the winter it embodies, and its hunger is as insatiable as the howling wind. This creature is not just a symbol of fear. The Wendigo represents a deep-seated dread, a warning of the dire consequences of extreme hunger and the desolation of the cold winter. It is a creature that embodies the struggle of man against nature, a struggle that is as old as humanity itself. In the heart of winter, under the cold gaze of the moon, our lost traveler came face to face with this terrifying entity. The Wendigo, with its piercing eyes and bared teeth, advanced towards the terrified traveler. The creature's hunger was palpable. Its desire for the warmth of human flesh echoed in the cold winter air. Our traveler, paralyzed by fear, could do nothing but watch as the Wendigo approached, and then, with a blood-curdling scream that echoed through the wilderness, the traveler vanished into the night. The only trace of his existence was a chilling echo of the Wendigo's wrath, a haunting reminder of the terrifying power of this creature from Native American folklore. And with a blood-curdling scream, the traveler vanished into the night, leaving behind nothing but a chilling echo of the Wendigo's wrath. But where does this bone-chilling tale originate from? What ancient fears gave birth to the Wendigo? The Wendigo, a creature of nightmares and folklore, has its roots firmly planted in the traditions of various Native American tribes. Predominantly those tribes that braved the unforgiving winters in the northern territories of the United States and Canada. This chilling legend is more than just a scary story told around tribal fires. It is a stark warning, a moral compass underpinned by the themes of isolation, selfishness, and greed. The Wendigo is born from fear, a fear as ancient as the tribes who whisper its name. This fear is not only of the harsh elements, the biting cold, the never-ending winters, but of the isolation these conditions bring. The Wendigo is the embodiment of this isolation, a creature lurking in the shadows of the desolate wilderness, always watching, always waiting. Yet the Wendigo is not just a creature of isolation, but a symbol of the dangers of selfishness and greed. In times of scarcity, when the snows blanket the earth and food is hard to come by, the temptation to put one's needs above the group can be overwhelming. The Wendigo legend warns against this, painting a vivid picture of a creature consumed by its own insatiable hunger, a creature that was once human but is now a slave to its own selfish desires. The Wendigo serves as a reminder to these tribes of the importance of community, of sharing, and of selflessness. It is a lesson in survival, a cautionary tale that warns of the consequences of greed and the perils of isolation. It teaches that in the face of adversity, the tribe must stand together, for to stand alone is to invite the Wendigo in. In the harsh, unforgiving winters of the North, the Wendigo was a stark reminder of the deadly consequences of greed and isolation. This legend, born of fear and survival, continues to echo through the ages, a chilling reminder that sometimes the monsters we fear the most are the ones we have the capacity to become. The Wendigo may have its roots in ancient folklore, but its chilling tale continues to haunt us in the modern age. In the realm of contemporary pop culture, the Wendigo has carved out a distinct, unnerving presence. It's a figure that has crept its way into our favorite horror novels, slithered onto the silver screen, and even lurked in the shadows of our video games, ever ready to send a shiver down our spines. Take Stephen King, for instance, the master of horror himself. In his novel, Pet Sematary, he uses the Wendigo as a symbol of insatiable hunger and the dark side of resurrection. It's a chilling reinterpretation that plays on our deepest fears of death and what lies beyond. Then there's the world of film. In Ravenous, a cult classic, the Wendigo is a metaphor for cannibalism and the dehumanizing effects of hunger. It's a gruesome reminder of the lengths to which desperation can drive us. But it's not just literature and cinema. The Wendigo has also found its way into the digital realm. Games like Until Dawn and The Forest feature the Wendigo as a formidable adversary. These games bring the legend to life in a visceral way, allowing players to come face to face with this fearsome creature. Yet, in all these interpretations, the essence of the Wendigo remains true to the original folklore. It's a symbol of hunger that can never be sated, a warning against the perils of greed, and a reminder of the monstrous potential that lurks within us all. But that's precisely what makes the Wendigo such a compelling figure in our popular culture. It's not just a monster. It's a reflection of our own darker impulses, a mirror held up to our own capacity for cruelty and ruthlessness. And it's this chilling resonance that keeps the Wendigo alive in our collective consciousness, stalking the shadowy corners of our imagination. From the pages of chilling novels to the eerie glow of our television screens, the Wendigo continues to stalk our collective imagination. But the Wendigo is more than just a legend or a pop culture icon. For some, it's a terrifying reality. Let's delve into some personal anecdotes of alleged Wendigo encounters. These stories, some passed down through generations, others, recounted by those who claim to have experienced them firsthand, contribute significantly to the ongoing fascination with this creature and the fear it instills. One such story comes from a hunter from the deep woods of Canada. He claimed to have come face to face with a creature that was neither man nor beast, but a horrifying amalgamation of both. With sunken eyes that glowed in the dark, antlers crowning its head, and a gaunt body that seemed to defy the laws of biology, the hunter was convinced he had encountered a Wendigo. Then there's the account of a group of hikers in the Minnesota wilderness who reported hearing an unnatural, bone-chilling howl one winter night. The howl seemed to echo from every direction, and they described it as a sound that didn't belong to any known animal. In the morning, they discovered large, unidentifiable tracks circling their camp. They were certain it was the Wendigo's calling card. And who could forget the story of an old woman from a remote Alaskan village? She spoke of a towering creature that prowled the outskirts of her community during the harshest winters, a creature that the villagers believed to be a Wendigo. She said it was a symbol of the extreme hunger and harsh conditions they endured, a constant reminder of their struggle for survival. These tales, whether you choose to believe them or dismiss them as mere folklore, continue to breathe life into the legend of the Wendigo. They serve as a testament to the creature's enduring presence in our collective consciousness, a presence that is as unsettling as it is intriguing. These chilling encounters serve as a grim reminder that for many, the Wendigo is far from a mere myth. The Wendigo, a creature of myth and legend, of fear and fascination. We've journeyed through the chilling tale of this eerie entity, delving into its origins, its footprint on popular culture, and even sharing personal encounters. Yet, despite the depth of our exploration, the Wendigo remains cloaked in a veil of mystery. This enigmatic beast, with its haunting eyes and insatiable hunger, is more than just an eerie tale to tell around the campfire. It is a symbol, a representation of the human struggle against our darker impulses. The Wendigo is a mirror, reflecting back to us our deepest fears and most primal instincts. We've traced its origins back to the First Nations people of North America, who told tales of this monstrous creature to warn against greed and gluttony. The Wendigo was a cautionary figure, a reminder of the dangers of losing oneself to base desires. We've seen how the Wendigo has clawed its way into popular culture, leaving its mark on books, movies, and video games. It's become a symbol of terror, an embodiment of our darkest fears. Its story has been told and retold, each iteration adding another layer to the mythos of this chilling creature. We've heard first-hand accounts of encounters with the Wendigo, chilling tales that blur the line between reality and the supernatural. These stories, whether rooted in truth or born from the imagination, only add to the enduring allure of the Wendigo. And yet, despite all we know, the Wendigo remains an enigma. Its true nature, its existence, is still the subject of debate. This enduring mystery is part of its appeal, The reason why the Wendigo continues to captivate us. It's a question that lingers in the back of our minds, a chilling reminder that the world is full of unexplained phenomena. In the end, whether the Wendigo is real or just a product of our darkest fears, its story continues to chill us to the bone, a haunting echo from the past that still resonates in the present.